And now, it's the Gen Mama Radio Hour. But first, a message for fehquig. Stopped. There we go, dear fehquig from Gen Mama. Here's how the imported photos look. Oh my God, you can only see the top of the photo at the bottom of the page. Oh, 10 seconds. Okay, okay, thank you. I don't think I can even work the sound on this darn thing. It keeps quitting. I don't know how to change anything on my computer to fix the problem. Actually, I do. I'll have to be looking at black while I record my little video blog. Now, I'm going to change my type of blogs that I usually do to a serious topic. It's controversial, and I don't mean to upset anyone. If you don't like it, just don't look at it or listen to it. But this one has to do about coming to America, not knowing the English language. And I live in an immigrant neighborhood filled mostly with Spanish-speaking people, and a lot of them, a good portion of them, don't know any recording. Okay, there we go. A lot of young people are willing to learn English and want to learn English so that they can get ahead. And I have seen in the stores that I go to all the time young Hispanic people who don't speak a word of English, and every time I go back they have started speaking English, and they usually stay at the job they're at for about a year, by which time they're fluent, and then they go get a better job. Now, it's harder for older people. Some of the older people absolutely refuse to learn English. The adults in the middle go to English classes at night after they've worked their 2 jobs. And one thing I want to say is that I applaud each and every person that's willing to learn a foreign language, especially if they live in a country that they're not native to. And here's the thing. I have started to learn Spanish. Well, I started to learn Spanish because I've lived here for 13 years, so I really started picking up Spanish 13 years ago, which was pretty easy for me because I already spoke French fluently. I'm not fluent now because I don't speak it often. But I think it's a wonderful opportunity for me as an American citizen to learn a foreign language the easy way from the people. And the main argument against this is that, well, if they come to this country, they should know how to speak the language. When my ancestors came to this country, they worked really hard to learn to speak the language, and so they could support themselves and integrate themselves into American way of life. This is very true. Immigrants did everything they could to learn English so that they could get jobs and live the American life. But people, I have to remind you that in this day and age, that's exactly what our current immigrants are trying to do. There's a group of people, though, immigrants, in this country that will never learn English because they are very old. They only speak one language, and before they had children here and their children learned English, there was no one to translate for them. And these are the Hmong people, and that is spelled H-M-O-N-G. And they're all here legally, and they are American veterans. And how this happened was, in the Vietnam War, the CIA hired these Hmong people to keep the Ho Chi Minh Trail safe so that American soldiers could get supplies from south to north. And the Hmong people were promised that when the war was over, America would get them out of there and take care of them. And America pulled out and forgot all about them. And 30, 40 years later, today, they are still being slaughtered over in, they don't have land of their own like our Native Americans. A lot, especially in California, don't have tribal lands. So they don't have really a country to call their own. They live in Thailand and Laos, places like that. And when they try to escape, they're killed. But the Hmong people that live here, the first ones to come were old, and now they're just too old to learn the language, and they're dying off now. And the younger Hmong people speak English fluently, go to college. They try to teach some English to their parents and their grandparents. Anyway, so I am of the school that it is very important for a person who comes to this country to make every effort to learn English. And I am also on the opposing side that they're not trying. A lot of immigrants are not trying. A lot of them, and I know some of these people, refused to try to learn English. Anyway, that's my topic for the day, and if you want to do research about the Hmong people and how they came here legally, it's publicly available in the Pentagon Papers. That's where you can find it. And if you have any questions for me or arguments, because I love a good debate, absolutely, I invite you to make a video response or put your comments down below. And so that's my video blog for today. Thank you for listening. I love you all. I miss making my regular videos. Oh, I miss it so much. And I'll try to make another video soon. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh, stop. Hey!